96 Rock.
.905 as we brave White Death 1 of 2010. It's Campbell Finn and the sister. Snow's been a-fallen. Icy, treacherous road conditions, especially on those overpasses and ramps. Be careful out there.
Would you please?
Now, there are stories that catch my attention where you go, oh boy, that person's got a problem. And then there's stories like this where you actually have to ask yourself, are you serious?
What happened?
Get a load of this.
What?
Right? There's at least one person in Toledo that takes McDonald's chicken nuggets very seriously.
Unbelievable. I saw this.
Get a load of this, Sally. The ToledoBlade.com reporting that Melody Duchesne was arrested last Friday for allegedly punching out a drive-through window attendant at a McDonald's restaurant. The 24-year-old was reportedly, quote, upset that chicken nuggets weren't available, end quote, and decided to take her anger out on the store's window primarily. Duchesne was in Toledo Municipal Court Saturday, where she pleaded not guilty to a felony vandalism charge. She was released on a supervised recognizance bond and is ordered not to have any contact with the McDonald's involved in the case. Melody Duchesne is due back in court January 28th, and they promised to have her 10-piece nuggets with barbecue sauce waiting.
I think she's going to be going to McJail for a little while.
I would McHope.
Now, look, we all have things that we love and, really crave, but honest to God.
Well, here's my question, I guess,
Yes?
Miss Duchesne.
Bet she's thin.
Isn't there another? Well, yeah, actually, she is.
Really?
But isn't there another McDonald's about a mile and a half from the one you were at where they probably have the McNuggets?
Well, unless now, well, you never know. It depends if she lives way out. You never know. Toledo.
Where she's Toledo. Toledo's not.
Well, but I think they probably identify.
Bud Tussle.
Ralph,
There's
okay,
more than
in,
one.
in
There's one
Maysville,
in
you can
Bud-
drive 20 minutes and find another
Yeah,
McDonald's.
Maysville has more than one McDonald's.
Well, there's
for
one in
God's sakes.
Ripley. I mean, that's what I mean. It's not that far away.
Now, Gary, Indiana may only have one. Detroit may not even have one left.
Right.
But I'm fairly certain the Toledo.
Gary,
You can
Indiana, if
find
you
one.
punched a window, you'd probably break your hand on the screen.
I mean,
You know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Don't you? It didn't really make any sense.
it really didn't.
I'll just move on.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I got another little restaurant caper here for you.
Okay.
Diners at a
Love
New
capers.
York Applebee's were recently offered more than just low-priced appetizers. WKTV.com reports that Benjamin Brown was arrested after he allegedly tried to sell marijuana to restaurant patrons. 29-year-old allegedly entered the New Hartford restaurant and ordered a drink at the bar. I gotta like this a little bit. He then reportedly started walking around the restaurant and asking customers if they wanted to buy some pot. Employees asked Brown to leave and then called the police. He was arrested and taken to Oneida County Jail. He faces several charges, including attempted criminal sale of marijuana. Would you like your boneless wings of Brutus and a dime bag? Just curious.
Quite a tip.
Now, and from the category of how I offer you this. An Indiana man's inability to park his car properly has landed him on jail on drug charges. The Evansville Courier Press reports that Robert Embry, old Robbie, was arrested Saturday after police discovered his car facing the wrong direction. Can't be that hard to know which way's right. Police recognized the vehicle from a domestic violence case the previous day. Wait to hear it gets better for this jam. And when Embry showed up, authorities discovered that he had outstanding warrants. The 31-year-old was subsequently searched, and police discovered materials for making meth in his pocket. So let's follow this guy's day. He parked in apparently a parallel parking spot facing the wrong way. Mm-hmm. The police recognized his car from a domestic violence call a day earlier, and he's carting around materials for meth in his pocket. Other than that, he's a good guy. Officers eventually found a collection of meth-related materials in the back of the car, took Embry to the Vanderburgh County Jail. He's been charged with possessing and dealing meth and is being held on $11,700 cash bond. I do not believe the woman that he was domestically violent with is going to bail him out.
Probably not. and he'll probably get less time than the McNugget lady.
Well, you know what? I saw I just see the one headline in the paper today about somebody who killed somebody, got 13 years. 13 years. Huh. Boy, hope they're okay when they get out. I'm worried about our judicial. Ralph, you're not doing your job. Put you in charge of justice. What have you done? You got me 2 lists at airports, which is ridiculous.
I'm just waiting to be the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court and rule with an iron gavel.
Oh, boy. Now, let me I hate to get back to this little airline screening, but I'm asking you this question again. If I'm on, would you notify me if I'm on the no-fly list? How would I know? Would I find out when I show up at the airport?
I think that's when they don't send out a mailer.
Who in the hell? Here's what I'm guessing. If I'm on the no-fly under any circumstances list, there's a chance I'm in Al Qaeda. When was the last time Al Qaeda showed up at CVG for a commercial flight?
Well, you never know. That's what I think what they're doing right now is they're also touchstoning a lot of things. They're putting Guy through to see what happens, see what our reaction is. Somebody else is working another angle. This is what they're having. Look, I'm telling you, it's the art of war. Patience is a virtue. They're just testing little things, watching our knee-jerk responses, figuring out what the loopholes are in those, and then working their way around.
Oh no, you mean Al Qaeda's doing that?
That's what I'm talking about.
And what do we must appear dumb as hell to them? We got 16 lists. And please stand over there, sir. We're going to search your underwear. Determine if you can get on the flight. Ay, ay, ay. I don't. Honest to God, we're shameful. We're pitiful.
Well, I told you yesterday they've won. The terrorists have won. They cripple this entire country. One person walking. Did you see the Newark thing? It was just a guy who was excited to go see someone getting off a flight. Dumbass should have been probably tackled and taken down, but he walked through through the outdoor, and then they had to rescreen everybody.
Let me ask you this.
They've won.
Would you prefer, in airport-type settings and security-related elements, would you prefer that we exercise, that people who represent security are given more autonomy to make common sense based decisions? Okay, I'm with you.
Absolutely.
I agree.
But the problem is they're not finding the qualified people necessarily through the TSA to do that. And so then you have to penalize everybody for the stupidity of one or two.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't know.
Well, you're supposed to be fixing that. What the hell have you done?
Well, I have not yet been appointed by you, who is supposed to be elected.
Well, nobody's going to elect me. Are you kidding me?
I'm getting a report that the Bengals game was sold out in advance.
Really?
Yeah, it's been sold out for over a week because the playoff tickets went off on sale in advance.
Well, they did do that in advance, but I have not heard anywhere that it's been sold out, or otherwise, for that matter. But I thought they took orders. Yeah, but I think, Ralph, and I could be wrong on this, I'll find out officially today. I believe, I know you could order them and or sign up, but I don't know that you officially had to buy. Although I haven't heard ticket information.
I haven't heard. That's the thing that the more we talked about it, the more
I might owe you an appetizer. That's going to get me hot, especially if I was so dumb I didn't do my research.
Oh, king crab legs. Well, that's what Brian sent the email and said. What is it? Is Gamble some sort of dumbass Steeler fan? No, that's me. But
yeah. I'm a dumbass. I'm just
research,
a dumbass,
sportsman. So I'm going to continue to check into it.
Well, I'll continue.
I would have thought if it was sold out, though, we would have heard from somebody definitively.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna, you know what I'm going to do here? When we take a little respite here for Brian, because I'd hate to be called dumbass research, lack of research, man. Brian, I'll call the Bengals ticket office and try to buy me some, because I'd love to see me some Bengals on Saturday. So I'll find out for you.
You would not.
I'd love to go down there. I would.
There may be a fluffy half-inch.
Oh,
when you get down there.
Oh, no, I got to tell you, I love football in the snow. That's the way it ought to be played. Not any sissified, temperature-controlled domes. What a pile of crap that is. Get out there and brave the flippin' elements. That's why they call it frozen tundra, not some 72 degrees Fahrenheit, nice little living room atmosphere for your Colts.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I like these, the stadia, where they've got like one open window.
Well, I like back in Minnesota when Bud Grant put a heater out there and then didn't plug it in. That's the way it ought to be, not the Metrodome. So Brett's beard doesn't freeze. To hell with that. Get out there and have snot all just frozen to your facial hair. If you get hungry or thirsty during the game, you can lick it.
Oh.
About that.
Hungry.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why some people have long beards.
Well, why don't you grow one since you're always hungry?
Make a point there. I don't know that I can grow. I can't.
I'm pretty
grow
sure
the-
your days of growing hair on places other than your back of your ass are over.
Boy.
How would you know
Look
that?
at you. Well, look at his brush. Look at the brush you got him.
Yeah.
No, but how would you know about the back or?
How
That's
would
just,
you
That's
even-
just a fantastic assumption.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
The fact that you're even commenting on that's troubling to me.
Yeah, well, there's a
I
lot.
want to
There's a lot
apologize.
about my existence these days. It's trouble.
You think? I want to apologize personally to Brian because I've let him down, apparently.
You may have let him down.
Very,
dare
very
you.
sorry, Brian.
How dare
He
you?
wants your head
Sorry.
as a result.
I don't really care, but that's okay.
No, he doesn't.
All right, let's play a tune, shall we? I'll call the Bengals ticket office. I can report back to Brian, and I'll buy you some crab legs, you
Ooh,
cheap
king crab
ass. I'm
legs.
Gamble. He's Finn. They're
They were
good
just
there,
going to be
too.
the regular ones, but
Of
now-
course not.
No, I'm Sister Karen. It's Pearl Jam.
On Cincinnati's Pure Rock. 96 Rock.